I'm not wasting any dreams this Christmas. I've made my wish upon that star.
Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Today is a beautiful day here in Århus. The sky is showing off in all the shades of grey, which I personally love. It is supposed to stay dry all day, so our plan is to pack up all of our stuff, just put it in the car and then go have some breakfast and walk around the city for as long as we want. We may happen upon a yarn shop or two. There's so many over here, so probably we're just gonna look at a couple of them. We're gonna enjoy the city, and then at some point we're gonna jump in the car and go back home. Probably we're not gonna take the ferry home, we're gonna drive, just because we don't want to commit to being at a certain place at a certain time today. It doesn't feel like that kind of a day. But before we head out, I wanted to show you, I actually got just a little bit done on my blanket last night. Added in a couple of rows of a pale blue. This is making my heart sing. I absolutely love this blanket already. This is the progress keeper from yesterday. I am gonna move it now, just so it feels nice to be able to see whatever progress I make in a day. So now it's here for me to enjoy tomorrow, however much I get done on it today. I don't know that it's gonna be a lot, because as we're going out, I am bringing my socks. This is a little bit too big to lug around with me all day. Probably gonna work on it in the car, but I am hoping if we get home at a decent hour, I am kind of hoping to be able to cast on my December amaryllis. I am wearing my amaryllis today, the original, which is very, very colorful. My December version is gonna be much more subdued, gentler, softer colors, and I'm really excited to see how that is gonna work out. So maybe tonight I'll get the chance to cast it on. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow, because I don't have a ton of plans tomorrow. A little bit of work, but not a lot, so hopefully I'll get time to work on it then. I'm just gonna open up today's Advent, because this is what I wanna be working on in the car, as I said. And maybe I can show you. If I do like this, you can kind of see the color. This is a light purpley color, light mauve color. Right now, I don't recognize this yarn, but for sure, as I said, working with it, I will recognize where I have this scrap from. But it is kept in check in the little pouch. I'm just gonna pull the center thread and start working from that. It worked out beautifully last night. The fact that they're stuffed into these little pouches, they do work as a yarn cozy, so that it doesn't get to be a tangled mess when you're pulling from the inside of a yarn cake. Sometimes as you're working through it and you only have a little bit left, that little part is going to collapse and turn into yarn barf. But actually, these little pouches are helping that, just as a yarn cozy would. So I'm really happy with myself for getting this idea as I was packing up the Advent. But yeah, I am gonna finish up packing and we will be on our way.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in.
We had a lovely day walking around in beautiful Århus. It is such a charming city. We stopped by 3 yarn stores. I was being very modest. I didn't buy a lot. It wasn't until we came to Knitgarn, which was the shop that sponsored the yarn for the fall knit-a-thon, I finally got a chance to meet Gitte, the owner, in person. And of course, I got a little souvenir.
Dance parade before the clock strikes and it's all too late.
We are back home again. I am freshly showered. I'm wearing my PJs and my cozy socks, and we're gonna watch a Christmas movie. Peter is actually cooking dinner for us right now. Maybe you can hear him in the background, but we're not gonna hold that against him, right? I just wanted to quickly show you the things that I bought today. Some of them I already showed in the little snippets that I recorded throughout the day. But I did get, we went to 3 yarn stores and I did not buy a lot. I got these 3 balls of merino in these really nice subtle colors. They will go beautifully in my amaryllis, and we're going to talk about the amaryllis in a second. But yeah, I didn't get these at a yarn store. I got them at, well, for Danish speakers, Søstrene Grene. For everyone else, can you imagine a dollar store? Only it is so cozy. It is so beautiful and nice, and you really want to hang out there. That's where I got these. And then we went to Knitgarn. That was the store that actually sponsored the yarn for the cat number 8. So we went to say hello. And as we were in there, Peter was noticing my mittens. I was wearing all day these mittens. They're my Christmas Day cast on for last year. So CDCO24 is the pattern. And they are these long fingerless mitts. But what is then special about them is that they fold. The top part is a braid. And that folds down beautifully if you want to have your fingers free, and it then folds up if you're a little bit colder. I knit these in dog hair yarn that my friend Sen spun up for me, and they are so warm and so beautiful, and yeah, they're everything you want from a pair of mittens. And he was looking at them, he was like, "Didn't you make me a pair of those at some point?" And I did make him fingerless mitts, not these ones with the braid. I don't know, for some reason, I think the braid makes them just a little bit more feminine, so it's not as visible in this yarn. But trust me, there's a braid here that looks beautiful from both the front and the back, so when you fold them down, they still look nice. But yeah, he could not find his fingerless mitts. So we picked out some yarn for him. We picked out this Navia. I've never worked with this, but it's a little bit fussy and it's very rustic. It's going to be really warm and nice, and probably also sturdy enough that it will survive the life of a mitt on Peter's hands. And then to make them extra fussy, because he actually liked the dog hair ones, we bought this by Permine. It's called Bella. And I think at one point I got a ball of this down in Italy and made a little scarf from it. Not 100%, but I think maybe I did. It is a fussy yarn, variegated. I think it's gonna be beautiful together with this as a pair of mitts for my little baby boy. And then finally we got mistletoe. I love mistletoe, but I don't love that once I hang it, it starts going, it starts falling, and after a week it looks terrible. So we bought this mistletoe. It's made from copper. That was first the hot copper was dipped in cold water to give it a special color, and then a little bit of acid was added to give it this worn look. It is so pretty. I cannot wait. I am gonna hang this so that we have mistletoe for this Christmas and for many Christmases to come. It is so pretty. So yeah, those were the things that I got today, and from a whole day of shopping and three...
Don't forget the purpose of the mistletoe.
Oh, I cannot forget the purpose of the mistletoe. Of course we're gonna kiss under the mistletoe, obviously.
Sorry.
I think I did pretty good for a full day of shopping, including 3 yarn stores. I actually think that I did really, really well. I was working on my blanket. I'm just gonna grab it. I was working on my blanket all the way home in the car. I was able to put in the stripe for today, which is this gray one here. And again, light is gonna be a problem throughout the month, but this is gray. This is a gray yarn. It's something that I dyed up myself years and years ago. Just a little nugget that I had saved. And when that ran out and we were still only halfway home, I added in a bit of pink scraps, which is, it's this one, leftovers from a Christmas sweater that I knit in, was that in 2020? I think so, a pandemic sweater. I do have in my blanket bag, I do have a handful of scraps so that when I have crocheted in the yarn of the day, I can continue crocheting if I have more time and just add in some of my scraps. My plan was tonight to cast on my amaryllis. And I mean, with these extra colors that I got today, that was, yeah, I want to cast on that sweater. But you know, I don't know that I'm going to do that because I have another Christmas sweater that I could potentially finish tonight, which would mean that I could block it tomorrow and I'd be able to wear it for the weekend. We have some different Christmas parties and stuff to go to this weekend, and I would love to wear a Christmas sweater. So probably I am going to work on that. It's in the bag from the cotton stash. It is the Old Timer Slipover, a pattern by Ina Renbo that I have just modified. I have added a reindeer down here just over the body ribbing. And this sweater has short sleeves. As you can see, I am very, very close to binding off the body. Then I just have 2 short sleeves to knit on needle size 5.5 millimeters. I can do that tonight. Potentially I can do that tonight. I can try to do that tonight. If I can't finish tonight, then definitely tomorrow I can finish so that I can, again, block it and wear it for the weekend. I would love that. Look at the little reindeers. Oh, they're so cute. I think I added links both for this slip over and for the reindeer. I think you can find those either in Vlogmas Day 0 or in the last episode before Vlogmas. If not, then just let me know in the comment section and I will add some links. But yeah, that is probably what I'll be working on tonight, even though this one really is calling for me. This is a project bag that my friend Vidden made for me. And again, it's not a Christmas bag, but it's plenty Christmassy for me. I have put all of the yarn, or the yarn that I gave myself this Sunday. I have added this to the bag. I have the needles in there, ready to go, notions pouch. I have everything in here. But I think I am gonna hold out on it and start it tomorrow instead and get just one Christmas sweater finished and off the needles. I think the kitchen is getting quiet. Maybe that means that dinner is on its way. So we are gonna relax for the rest of the night. I will see you tomorrow.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love.